The first person I'm going to talk to y'all about for National Adoption Month is this woman right here. Frida Josephine McDonald, who would later be known as Josephine Baker. Now, not only was she an entertainer who entertained the world and eventually settled down in France, but she also ended up being like an important leader of the civil rights movement in a pretty major way. And that was create her own rainbow tribe. And this is a few of them right here. And I got the names of all the kids that she adopted right here. And they were Brahim from Algeria, Louise from Colombia, Jarif from Finland, 3 children from France, Jean-Claude, Marianne, and Noel, Moisi from Israel, Kofi from the Ivory Coast, Akio from Japan, Janat from Korea, Stelina from Morocco, and Mara from Venezuela. They all lived together in a beautiful chateau on the countryside of France, where she lived with her third husband, Joe Bouillon, or whatever you pronounced his last name. And this is one of the pictures of them right here from, I'm going to guess, the 80s or 90s. And this is the only picture I've been able to see of where it has all of the siblings together, all grown up, with a beautiful picture of their mother right here. And many years after Josephine died in 1975, one of her French sons, whose name was Jean-Claude, went on to be like the spokesperson for Josephine. And he even did a couple of like little biographies on her too. One of which he spoke about on the Skip Elo show, like way back in 1994. And then a few years later, he created his own. I'm so sorry for all the pauses I'm giving. And then several years later, he came up with his very own restaurant, Chez Josephine. And he even got his Finnish brother, Jared, to fly in from France to offer him a job there. And the rest of the siblings just ended up staying in France. So, and by the way, Jean-Claude stayed there. He stayed working at this business until I think he died just a few years ago. And then I'm not really sure what the other Baker children are up to these days, but you can try doing a little bit of research if you can. But I'm just assuming that they're all still scattered around, still living in France somewhere where they originally grew up. So I guess they probably just want to like stay private, like after some years of sort of kind of being in the public eye. And I wouldn't blame them. But all of these kids wouldn't be brothers and sisters if it wasn't for Josephine, you know? So hope you guys learned a little fact today. Stay tuned for more. Later.